everyone. Hello. I think I'm live. Hopefully this is working. All right. What's up, everyone? It's me, Dr. Janet Roark. For those of you that don't know me, I am a veterinarian in Central Texas. I'm the Essential Oil Vet here on Facebook and on the interwebs. And I am just so excited to be here. So every Sunday, I go live and I answer your questions. So if you have a question, first off, let me know that you can hear me. And if you're hopping on, let me know where you're from and what essential oil you're using today. I am all about peppermint today myself. Digging that because I had a little bit of a headache earlier today. It's working really well. It's also keeping me awake, so I can do this live for you, even though I'm a bit tired from my travels and adventures this week. It was a jam-packed full week of appointments and webinars and all sorts of fun things. If you missed it in the membership, I did a webinar on parasites this week. I said, let's talk about parasites. And I went through everything from fleas and ticks and lice and internal parasites like Giardia and Coccidia and worms and different oils you can use to help prevent that, what to do if your animal gets one of those things, some herbal options, as well as general overall health protocol. So if you want to check that out, definitely go to essentialoilvet.com/members and join the membership. If you missed that, it was really, really good and super informative. So if you're interested in that sort of thing. Oh, yay. Let's see. Hi, Dana, using Easy Air. Sandra says she can hear me. She's in Virginia. Haley from San Antonio, you're right next to me. You're not too far from me. I'm over by Wimberley, kind of between Wimberley and San Marcos is where I'm at. Amanda's in Australia. That's very, very far from me. And Catherine is just getting started with essential oils and using helichrysum. So if you guys have any questions, this is your time to have access to me as a veterinarian. It's my free Q&A time. So pop your question in the chat. I'm happy to answer some of those. Chick is in Oz too. Chick Fenton. Sherry's in Nebraska. So good to have you guys here. Hello. Yes, Donna chiming in from Massachusetts. I love it. I love it. I love it. So a few things. So that went on this week. And this month in May. Now we're in May. We have some cool things going on. We have some specials as far as essential oils go. You can get a free Aroma Touch as the product of the month. You can get Magnolia. So really quickly about Magnolia, a lot of animals, I would say probably about like 30 to 40% of dogs actually don't like the smell of lavender. They don't like the smell of lavender, but lavender has so many amazing benefits for calming, for helping with car sickness, for itchy skin and all sorts of fun things like that. So if your dog doesn't like lavender, try Magnolia. Believe it or not, they have a lot of similarities from a chemistry standpoint. Very calming oil that a lot of animals really like. Actually, a lot of cats really like Magnolia too. So very, very safe to use. It's already diluted, so you don't have to dilute it more. Super convenient. So grab that. I think that one's 10% off or something like that this month. So, and in the membership, if you're not in the membership, we just had the parasites webinar. This month, we're going to be talking about teeth and mouth and oral health in all species. So pretty, except for people. I don't talk about people. People are gross. So, oh no, I'm just kidding. I love people, but it's not usually what I talk about. That's not my wheelhouse. All right. Catherine says, what's the best oil for skin issues? So I really do like Lavender for skin issues, all skin issues. There's a lot of really good oils for skin. Cedarwood is excellent. Helichrysum is very good. Copaiba and frankincense are also excellent. And myrrh is a really, really good one as well. But certainly if you're dealing with something like allergies, you'll want to really get to the source of the problem and not just help with the itchy skin. You'll want to address gut health as well. And I actually did a webinar on allergies. So if you're in the membership, Catherine, definitely go over there, check out that webinar. It's super good. It is that time of year. It's the springtime. And so a lot of animals are getting super itchy again with seasonal allergies and things like that. So definitely check out that allergy webinar if you get a chance. It's well worth, you get a full month's worth of access if you join for a month. And you can just join for a month if you want. Of course, I want you to stay longer, but if you join for a month, you can definitely check out that webinar, and that webinar is worth the price, honestly. Let's see. Gina from Michigan, so nice to see you. Dana, is there an oil to use typically in the area for backed up anal glands? So backed up anal glands, blocked anal ducts can be the result of conformation. So if that animal it just depends on how they're built and where those ducts are coming out. Sometimes they don't empty on their own, but most of the time what's happening is the stool is either too hard or too soft. And so to actually be relieving the anal glands at the time of defecation, which is when they're supposed to be relieved, emptied. So you could definitely check that out by, you can definitely address that with some things. You can do probiotics, you can do digestive enzymes. I love those. Multivitamin like New Vet Plus is really good. You guys have seen me talk about that, but I'll post the little banner on that one. So you can go to nuvet.com, use code 27702 for that. And but as far as oils go, you can use the skin rejuvenating spray. We have a skin rejuvenating spray, and you can spray that on the back end. Just be aware your dogs don't like being sprayed back there sometimes. So make sure they're ready for it. And with a little bit of aloe in there, it's very soothing and can relax it a little bit. So that recipe is over at, there we go, essentialoilvet.com/recipes. If you guys just go to essentialoilvet.com, you can find a lot of this information. Really, really helpful website. It's beautiful. We spent a lot of money on it to make it really accessible. You can find recipes and stuff on there as well. Just a few of them are on there. Most of my recipes are in the membership group. Shirley, I can't answer I'm not going to post your question because it's not compliant, but you can definitely try frankincense and copaiba. All right. And from Wisconsin, should you diffuse with cats? So it depends on what oil brand you're using. So brand matters when it comes to cats. There's a lot of essential oil brands out there that are adulterated. And even if it's a good company, it makes me really sad because there are some companies that are really good companies that have good integrity, but they're ordering their oils from a broker. And so what that means is they don't 100% know what they're getting, and they're unknowingly selling adulterated oils. It's a really big problem in the essential oil industry. And so that being said, if you're using a good brand of oils, you can absolutely diffuse with cats. Just stick with 2 to 4 drops in your diffuser, and make sure that your diffuser is in a place where your cats can't knock it over. And then leave the room door open so they can leave if it's a smell they don't like. And then just be careful if you're diffusing like straight tea tree oil or straight wintergreen or straight peppermint. Like those strong smelling oils can be a little irritating to the respiratory tract. But most cats really benefit from diffusing essential oils. So yes, I think you should diffuse around cats. If you're using a good quality oil and you're using using good you're not using those super strong oils in your diffuser. Amanda has a dog, a rescue Springer, who is scared on walks. What oil might help him to be more confident? So we do have some oils that are really good confidence boosters. I really like our grounding blend to start off with, but confidence boosting oils include patchouli, and coriander is really good as well. So those two oils are really good for confidence boosting in particular. And of course, I really just like our grounding blend as a base. And then that can really, sometimes they need a little bit more calming. And in those cases, adding a little vetiver can be helpful as well. Okay. Let's see. Check ratio on ginger essential oil when making an internal blend for fleas with garlic and ACV. Which is apple cider vinegar, if you guys don't know. So what I would do is I would add them separately, and I would just do a drop of ginger essential oil mixed with food on a daily basis. It's a super safe one. Oh, that's awesome. Anne says, yeah, my dog does not like lavender. He does like vetiver though, and my cat loves the peace blend. That's awesome. All right, let's see. Lilia, my standard poodle just developed a growth by his left shoulder. It's soft. I'm wondering if it might be a pulled muscle. Any recommendations on oils to diffuse? So diffusing probably won't do a ton. You can certainly use calming oils to diffuse. But with something like that, I would actually do topical oils over that particular area. And without knowing what it is, I would certainly recommend going to see a vet to see what it is, if it's a mass or a pulled muscle or something else, something more serious. So but you can't go wrong with using a little bit of frankincense or copaiba topically on that area. You can even do a little bit of marjoram. Just make sure you dilute your oils when you're applying them topically to a dog like that. So let's see. Prentice says she can't wait to try Magnolia. Let's see. Oh, now we're getting lots of questions. Okay, so Debo says has a question. Any oils for cats throwing up old fur? So hairballs, really common with cats. So the big thing is with cats is to making sure they're getting enough water in their diet. That is the hardest thing to do without adding it. It's the best thing to do is add it to wet food to make sure that they're getting enough water in their diet so that they're able to digest and move things along the proper way. But for hairballs, I really like our digestive blend. It's really good. You can do just plain cardamom as well, diluted to 1%. But our digestive blend is excellent for that particular thing. Or you can use the kids one. The kids one is already pre-diluted, or you can use the like touch roller digestive blend. Yeah, so lots of digestive questions. So use that digestive blend, guys. It's really good for digestive things going on with things moving along too quickly or things coming back up that are not supposed to come up and that sort of thing. Joy in Hazlet, Michigan. That's right by where I grew up. I grew up in Langsburg. We actually played Hazlet. In my high school team played Hazlet in basketball and stuff. That's so cool. So anyways, what to use to calm a very curious and very active 1-year-old kitty? So making sure your kitty gets enough exercise is going to be key. And I would really recommend lots of play. Laser pointers are awesome for this sort of thing. And so making sure that they get enough exercise so that they're kind of, supervised exercise in a healthy way so they're not getting into trouble. But we do have lots of calming oils: lavender, Roman chamomile, vetiver, really good. We have our calming blend, our grounding blend. Copaiba is very calming as well. So lots of really good. Magnolia is another good one that you can use for calming as well. For Dave, for separation anxiety, I actually have a whole webinar on this. I'd recommend joining the membership group and watching that webinar. It is not something that I can tell you in like 3 seconds. Like, you can definitely try the calming oils that I just mentioned for that cat, like lavender and Roman chamomile, but it's a process that you have to go through. And we've had some good success using oils in conjunction with other things, but I would encourage you to join the membership so that you can watch that webinar. I have a webinar just on separation anxiety specifically. So let's see. Yeah, Lee, it says, do you have a topical cheat sheet for diluting essential oils in dogs? I sure do. You guys can actually get this for free. Where is it? So if you go to essentialoilvet.com and go to the safety page, you'll find this link to the free pet safety guide. Okay, so I have a free safety guide for you guys. Just go to essentialoilvet.com/pet safety. And then on page 15 of that guide, there is a dilution chart. So you can be like, I have a 10 milliliter roller bottle. This is how many drops to use, and then fill it up with fractionated coconut oil or whatever. I have a 1 ounce spray bottle. This is how many drops to put in there for this percentage of dilution, and go from there. And it has on the bottom, the ranges that you can do for the different species. So it's really a good little dilution chart I made for you guys. You can have it. It's totally free. You just have to enter your name and email so that I can send that to you over at essentialoilvet.com/pet safety. Oh my goodness. This is all. Oh, to join the membership group, Tammy, you just go to essentialoilvet.com/members. Or you can just go to essentialoilvet.com and I would click on the membership and it'll tell you to join. I'm super excited about our webinar this month. I'm excited about our oils that we have going on, Magnolia and Aromatouch. So definitely check those out. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me a private message. And I will see you guys here. If you can't join the membership, that's okay. And I understand. And I'm going to still be here every Sunday at 7 p.m. I can't get to everyone's questions. Once people start asking questions, there's quite a few of them. So, but I do answer all the questions in the membership group that are on the Sunday night posts. So I will see you guys next week at 7 p.m. Central Time. So be sure to mark your, send a little alarm to come over here if you have a question. And I will see you guys next week at 7 p.m. Central. All right, guys. Bye.